consider if you have an interactive website, they actually wrote this, if you have an interactive website, if a third party, so if I go on the website and I comment in a way that may be candidate-related activity, will that then mean that you have conducted as an organization candidate-related activity? Also, it covers your officers, members, and volunteers.
You know what? So while we're talking about in the past, this idea of primary focus and social welfare has allowed for discretion, and conservatives have been on the losing end of government discretion. What now we're looking at is the government saying, okay, less discretion. Here are the behaviors we're going to outlaw. But here's the overt attack. It's not necessarily on conservatives. It's on free speech. I'm sorry, back to the free speech concept, because you know what's inseparable? The concept of anonymous speech and free speech. Those two things are inseparable, and the left is afraid of donations and anonymous donations. So what this is a direct attack on anonymous donations and thus free speech.
But one of the things I'm struggling with here is why there should be in the first place any kind of special tax treatment towards political activity, because there isn't anything that prevents somebody from giving money to an organization that's going to have political activity, and it's just not a tax deductible donation. You were talking about having laws that are black and white, and the very fact of the way the IRS operates this is a way that they could attack conservative groups. It would seem that the conservative position here should be to just simply get rid of all of the special tax treatment for any political activity.
That's if you're operating in a vacuum. As we know, Media Matters for America gets a special tax treatment. You look through all the organizations. Well, that's a separate part of the discussion. If we're going to be operating under the rubric of sometimes we're going to give some groups this special tax status, we need to make sure that it's not ideologically based. But that brings you back, I think, wholesale to Will's point, which is that these are rubbish and arbitrary restrictions on the First Amendment. The Democrats love this because they view themselves through the institutional media, through campus, and through the bureaucracy of the government itself to be have a bigger megaphone, and they don't want that to change.
And Citizens United allowed conservatives to catch up a little bit, and the other side doesn't like it. And James Madison said encroachments on freedoms are often gradual and silent rather than violent and sudden, and that's what we're up against, it looks like. Jordan, thanks so much for your time.